Welcome guys, and today we're gonna be reviewing the CB5 Patch Notes. So let's start. What's new? Card pack opponent tutorial. Now new users will have a card pack opponent tutorial when they collect their first 300 favor to tell them how to buy a pack, basically. First win of the day quest. So basically this is going to be a new quest that you're going to have in bonus of your other quest, and it's not going to count toward your captive 3. And it's going to reward you 100 favor for the first win you do each day. We're now also going to have leader rewards. So we're going to be earning 40 favor for each leader levels that we gain. And this is going to be retroactively awarded the favor for the levels that we already have on our leaders, which make that people who has like 50 leader levels already, their account is level 50, they're going to win like 50 times 4, it's like 2k favor. Bam, next patch. That's going to be a lot. Now we're going to have main menu notification telling us how much when you have enough favor, how much pack can we buy and how much active quests that we have and the unopened packs that we own. You have some new card art. The white tiger seems really awesome. We're gonna have also wind demon and spiderlings. These are the spiders that spawn from Arachne, basically. That's pretty cool arts. We're gonna have the new Chinese cards. So that's Clay Soldiers. It's gonna be a rare 3 mana 0/2 that when it's destroyed deals 5 random damage to adjacent enemies. So you can burst your opponent leader for 5, or you can hit 5 different units for 1. And I know that you can actually attack this guy, even if it's your ally. We're gonna have Hebois, who is a free 3 mana 3/1 who is range, and Warcry, return an enemy unit to its owner hand. So you can unsummon, like, basically, like, you don't want to return an enemy unit who has Warcry, basically, like a Blade Master, but maybe something like a Scotty. You can unsummon a Scotty and kill the Caldeer. That will be good. Dragon King is the new legendary 5 mana card who deal 3 damage to an enemy and then 3 damage to all enemies in the same row. I saw that on the patch show and it was amazing. Like, the dragon is so cool. He like spawns on the target and then kills everything on the row for 3 damage. It's really awesome and it's gonna be really powerful. This can burst 6 damage in the enemy. Now we're going to have Recall, who is a rare 2 mana, return a unit to its owner hand. So it's basically Hebois, but for 1 mana less, and it's a spell and not a unit. So this is going to be better to combo with the command units. Imperial Guard, Imperial Soldier, Imperial Archer. And they're going to have Silence, who's a common 1 mana, remove all passive and abilities from a non-leader enemy. This will remove everything that is on the card, like Guard, but not charge. Not range. That's gonna still be a thing. They're gonna make a change, they said, so it's not gonna be in the card text. So Silence is gonna be more intuitive in the next patches. New Egyptian cards. We have Decrepit Bowman, who's a rare 3 mana 2/2 range. That whenever he dies with Afterlife, he spawns 2/1/1 with range. So that's basically 3 mana for 4/4 range, but with multiple bodies. And obviously it's weaker because of 4/4. It's really easy to heal with Raw. This is going to be harder to heal. Focus Blast, a rare 4 mana, deal 4 damage to target Tal. Well, that's going to kill Lokis and Souls and ambush units really good, easily. 4 mana to deal 4, it's decent, but when it's, you know, you can kill Needs for that, you can kill, really, like, Tors. Yeah, this is really good. Tomb Warden, so, an epic 4 mana 0/1, that when he dies, he summons Tomb Warden. No, it becomes basically a 5/5. So it revives. But he's a 0/1, so he can attack. But he only has one movement, they say on the show on Twitch. So it's gonna be interesting. Departed Warrior, a common 2-mana 3/2. That whenever he dies, you draw a card. 2 mana for 3 attack? That's really good. That's really good. New Greek cards, Nike. Common 6 mana, 6/5 immune to spells. Wow, 6 attack. It is insane with Deadbringer. You play Nike, next turn. Okay, Nike is immune to spell, right? So you play Nike, and next turn you Deadbringer, and you deal 18 damage. This is probably something that I'm gonna have to try whenever the patch comes. Seems really easy to have these 3 cards. Even with like Zeus that can draw cards and that has like you know, the spell that is can't remember it, but 2 mana to draw 2 guards, so you can have your Nike and you can keep your Deadbringers. Okay, so next one is Nemesis, a rare 2 mana 2/2. Let me see. Warcry, half the non-leader enemy health and added the remove amount to Nemesis. So she's basically stealing half of the health of the non-leader enemy that you target. And I believe that this has infinite range. And I also believe that it's gonna remove rounded down. So if you use that on a Fire Imp, it will deal 0. So Fire Imp will live. And if you do that to a Sobek, it's only gonna remove 1. So now we have new neutral cards. We did Greeks, Chinese. Okay, new neutral cards. So Doom Speaker is a free mana, a free card, 3 mana, 3/4, basically. Just normal card. Really good stats, that's all. No ability. We have a Chaos Spawn, who's a free card for 3 mana, 2/3 Warcry, silence a non-leader enemy. This is good. This means that everybody can silence. That's really good. Scion of Doom, a common 2 mana 1/2 range with Warcry, give a friendly +2/+0 this turn. That's good when you already have something in board, so you don't want to start the game with that. Though you could boost your leader. Like if they play a White Tiger, right, in range of your leader, or any 2 drops in range of your leader, that have less than, every 2 drop has less than 3 health. So you could basically play this guy and boost your leader and trade. Well, that's gonna be good. I mean, position is gonna be important much more. New Norse card, Ansys. Rare 2 mana Forge an Omen, and there's only 3 omens, so you can always choose one of them. Silence a non-leader enemy. But aren't Omen 0 cost cards? I don't know. I didn't really check that on stream. I should have probably. Buff Omen, who non-leader friendly, gains +1/+1. Damage Omen, deal 2 damage to an enemy. So that's, wow, they have now backstabs and Omen to burst you for like literally 10 damage on burst if they want to. Okay, general. So this are the buffs and debuff improvement. This patch, okay, good, of course. Daily quest. User will now accrue quests on days they don't log in. Oh, yeah, so basically if you do not log in a one day, you're still going to have a quest in the system for the next day that you log, so you're not losing them. That's pretty cool. Daily logging bonus. With the addition of the first one of the day quest, we decide to remove the daily logging bonus. Okay. Well, that's less favor, though. That's not super cool. Like, you were what? We were like having about 5 packs from the, no, about like 3-4 packs from logging each day. Now we're gonna have 7. We're only gonna have 2.5 packs if we win 1 game every day. That's a little bit sad, but we do have the leader 40 favor per level bonus, so I guess. Deck size, yep, that's really huge. Deck size has been changed from 20 cards per deck to 25. Yeah, movement preview and feedback. Okay, so basically they did change some UIs. New options, you can now toggle the friendly and frozen highlight. Okay. I mean, more UI stuff. And they added a warning. We added a turn and a warning bar that. Okay. 20 seconds. So spell changes. We have rename all items in our game to spells. Yeah, that makes more sense, honestly. Let's see. So balance. We have remove all neutral spells and place them into specific pantheon. The design decision was made in N4 to help reinforce the playstyle of each of the current pantheons. Oh, I see. So now, like, if, yeah, you're gonna have to commit to a certain playstyle because you're not gonna have access to all the neutral spells. So, yeah, this limits deck balance, deck building. I'm really surprised they did that, to be honest. Limiting, I feel like you want to open more decks, not restrain them. Yeah, to help to reinforce the playstyle of each. Okay, well, we'll see how it goes. So, Anher, reduce knockback from 2 to 1. This is actually a change that I tweet them that could be good on Anher, and they did actually do that. So, I'm really proud of myself, guys. Alquang, Water Illusion now explode at the end of the turn. Alquang is killed. Yeah, this is really good because it's gonna kill. Right, if you put Alquang in a place surrounded and he like adjacent to enemies and the enemies don't move away from him, they're gonna get attacked by his decoy. Blink now is Norse. Okay, well, good, I think. I mean, Link was so good in CB4. Now it's just good on Norse. Celestial Guard now gives permanent +1 attack. This is the card of Ra. Or is the card of Chang'e? Give me a second, guys. I really need to check that. Celestial Guard. SMITE Tactics. So, Celestial Guard is Chinese. So now, Guan Yu and Nuwa are gonna... No, wait a second. Give a friendly immune items and abilities until your next turn. Okay, so I guess you cannot cast this on your leader. I believe, because it says give a friendly, so you could cast Celestial Guard to your leader, but can you still cast, like, right, this is a better card than Gunner's Might in Norse. So I will assume that you cannot cast this on your leader because it wouldn't make any sense. Because it's cheaper than Gunner's Might and it's more versatile. So yeah, we'll have to check this out. Charge, reduce the cost from 2 to 1 and move to the Norse Pantheon. Charging Ymir to lock stun somebody is gonna be a thing now at 6 mana. What else is really good? Wow, the burst with Tor at 5 mana is gonna be real also. Scotty 4 mana is it's okay. Okay, yeah, I can see that. But still, Ymir and Tor are gonna be really scary with that. Chao Fang no longer has Guard. Now has immune to melee. Now has double the attack. He got a Deadbringer, by the way. He just picked up a Deadbringer and was like, dude, that's my weapon now. I'm a 4/3, and because he lost on health. And movement increased from 2 to 3. So that's basically a new whole minion. He is immune to melee. And has 3 health. It's still a 4-drop. 4/3. 3 movement. Okay. Execute. Increase mana cost from 4 to 5. This is a nerf, and I like it. Execute, because look at it this way. If you Book of Thought on 10th mana and you had Execute, you can play the Execute from your Book of Thought. Now you can't. That's a good nerf. Also, if your opponent plays, if your opponent's coin if your opponent is going to coin like a 4-drop, you're not going to be able to execute that 4-drop. Like if he coins a Tor, you're not going to be able to execute your Tor. So, you know, it's even less. This makes Egyptian less good against aggro, because your execute's going to be way later, one turn later, and aggro will kill you on 5 mana or 6 mana. Fangwei. Increase the cost from 4 to 5, and increase the attack, and increase the health. So basically he got +1/+1, and he got 1 mana more to cast. We're going to have to see. Now he's 3 health. Hitting for 5. If he gets boosted by Onin, it's 6. But he costs 5, so we're going to see. It's definitely not an OP card, but it's a range unit. 5 attack is a lot. I think that it is the top attack from range unit. That with a Deadbringer, it's going to deal a lot of damage also in Greek. Fist of the Gods. Reduce mana cost from 2 to 0. Wow, Fist of the Gods is free, but it's now an Egyptian Pantheon. That's interesting, since they already have a stun mechanic with Cataclysm. But why 2/0? That's 1 mana Fist of the Gods now. I don't know. Fury, increase movement from 2 to 3. This will actually be helpful for new players who play Fury has the big drops. Now it's going to be much more versatile, not going to be easy to quiet it anymore. So I like this change. Gem of Isolation as we move to the Greek Pantheon. Okay. Guard is no longer gives +2 health. Okay, then just Guard now. 3 mana Guard. It's not that good. It's like before. And move to the Greek Pantheon. But Greek, that's the thing, guys. Think about it. The unit with high health on Greek already have taunt, like Athena and the low cost Brute. Now the only real good target you can give Guard is Ares, and or maybe Hades, because he has 6 health. So yeah, giving +2 health was making something like an Enyo that has 5 health going up to 7 health, making relevant to have Guard on it. We'll see how it goes. Kepri, reduce the cost from 5 to 4. So now this means that Egypt have actually another 4-drop, not only Anahur. Now you have Kepri, and reduce their health from 8 to 7. So now if you want to be defensive, you can play Kepri instead of Anahur. You have an offensive choice and defensive choice. This is good. This is good. Manifold Blade, increase base damage from 1 to 2. Yeah, basically that's a better Sunder. Because you 1 mana to deal 2 damage, but if you have beats, you get 1 more damage for each piece. So it's better Sunder, Manifold Blade. Literally better. Like, there's no downside on it anymore. So now Odin can no longer use his ability on himself. This means that Odin cannot heal himself anymore. And Odin can just not boost himself with Gunner's Might, give Pardon, and boost and attack you for like 4 damage each turn. I like this change. Pardon has been moved to the Norse Pantheon, so that's going to help them. This means that Egyptian will not, Control Egyptian will not run Pardon anymore. So yeah, really interesting. Purification. In addition to removing the crowd control effect, this card now gives +0/+2, and has now been moved to the Greek Pantheon. So they remove the health from Grodd and give it to Purification. 0 mana, give +0/+2. This is basically earn of health, but better since it's removed the CC effects. This is a pretty good counter to an Emir. What else? And to Anahur maybe? Yeah, these are like the two really big cards that have CC on them. That'll be interesting though. I didn't check it, but if you gem of isolation and you purification, it's supposed to be a crowd control effect, right? A soft crowd control effect in Smite, but still it's one. So let's have to verify it to remove the slow. And it's Greek, yeah. So Sanctuary, reduce the cost from 4 to 3. This makes a lot of sense. Like, why will you use 4 mana to be immune one turn? Now 3, it's much easier to play, and you can actually protect the bigger minions now, not only yourself. Scylla, reduce the cost from 4 to 3. Yes, we have a 3 mana god. In addition with Nemesis, who is a 2 mana god. So Greek can now play only god minions if they want in their deck. Even if Nemesis on curve is not really good, especially if you go first, since there's nothing to steal the health from. But it's now reduced the health from 3 to 2, so you have basically a 1-2 Scylla. So Scylla is going to be really good against melee units, because you don't want her to take return damage from the ranged unit, and when she kills the melee unit, she's going to be bigger, and yeah, she's going to be able then to trade with the ranged units. Sentry Ward has been moved to the Greek Pantheon. Interesting that is Greek that has Sentry Ward, because honestly, Sentry Ward was used in like basically all the raw control decks. Greek was rarely using them. Shell now gives Protect 2. Cost increase from 1 to 2. Well, this is good. And Greek, again, Greek have so many new spell cards. Okay, continuing. Sobek, reduce the knockback from 2 to 1. This means that if you were knocking back 2, you wouldn't get hit by melee units. But now Sobek is going to get hit by melee units. Because he's just putting them in the back of him so they can still attack him. So Sobek is now... That's a big nerf to Sobek. Wow. Now he's going to take return damage from melee units. Okay. Steropes. Increase passive damage to minions from 1 to 2. Yeah, because they introduced the new minion... because they introduced the new 3-4 minion, Sterope getting the bonus damage was basically a 3-4 if he attacked minions. Now boosting him to 2 makes him a 4-4 if he attacks minions. So that makes a lot of sense. Stone of Gaia has been moved to Greek Pantheon again. Wow, okay. Sunder has been moved to Egyptian Pantheon. Sunder got the removal, okay. Egyptian got the removal. I guess because they didn't have enough, right, guys? Teleport can now be used on friendlies and enemies. This is a direct buff. So Teleport is way better than Blink. Norse has Blink. Greek has Teleport. But Teleport costs 1 mana. Blink is 0. But now both of them can be cast on enemies. And that's pretty good. Especially against aggro here. Thorns has been moved to the Greek Pantheon again. Oh my god. So many Greek. The Greek has so many stuff. Weeding Curse, moved to Greek. Also, Wind Demon, moved to Norse. Chinese didn't got a lot. Ymir, increase attack from 2 to 3. You're still stunning them each turn. 5 mana for 3/7. This is insane. It stuns every turn and does not get return damage. Ymir is a powerhouse now. So bug fixes, bunch of bug fixes, guys. I'll let you read on that. I'll post the patch note in the description of the video. Thank you for reading the patch with me or listening to the patch with me. Feel free to leave a comment on what you think of the change in CB5. And I'll see you soon.